Alright, I'm on this job here today. I'm on a site where there was a paper mill 100 years ago, and it was abandoned like 70 years ago, and not much has happened here since. And they want to clean this up and do like some type of park thing in here. So someone else was already in here and took down a bunch of trees. And the next thing they want to do is this is a coal bin here. So it's got or it was a coal bin. It says 1921. So the plan for me is they want to clean this out. So I was already in here a little bit. So I got my skid steer here, the tracked one with the demo bucket on it. And the plan is to clean this out and scrape it down to the plan is to hopefully have a concrete floor throughout the whole thing. I don't know. We don't know what kind of shape it is in, but that's the plan to find out. And they may do a new concrete pour over top of this whole thing, and they want to do something in here. So hopefully I can get these stumps out with the skid steer. I'm not sure, but I may bring my excavator here too. I'll do as much as I can with the skid steer first, though. So the plan is to take all the debris out of here and bring it over to this low spot over here and dump it. And just kind of smooth it out. So, I mean, really this site could use a ton of work, but right now the budget there's only room in the budget right now to empty out that coal bin. So let's at least that's the priority, and they want to do that first. So I'll do that and maybe clean up the very beginning on the entrance side. So let's before I start, let's go check out this building. This is pretty cool. And this pile of bricks I'm standing on right here, this was a smokestack that was, like 80 feet tall, something huge. Oh, that's pretty cool, huh? Let's go in here. Kind of questioning walking on this. So I guess this was a mill that was powered by water, and there's a big dam a few thousand feet away from it. And all the sluiceways and canals are still in place too. So I'll put the drone up and show you that probably towards the end of this video, because it'd be interesting. I mean, all the infrastructure is here for like a hydroelectric thing. So it'd be neat. I know it would be an investment putting it in, but then after that it just seems like free money. So Alright, so this here used to be a sluiceway where water would run through to power this mill. And it comes all the way up from above the waterfall, which is pretty far away from here. Alright, this building here too, this was another one of the mill buildings. And this had been abandoned for a long time. I remember once going in that when I was like 5 years old, and it was just, you know, it was crazy in there. It was just abandoned, you know, there was big holes in the floor, and I think they fixed it up at least 20 years ago now, made it into like a nursing home or something like that. But it's pretty, you know, it's a nice looking building, and it's nice that they got it working again. Alright, so there's my job over there. Let me get to work. This is like a 100-year-old industrial site, so I figured I'd wear that. just finished up doing everything here I was asked to do. So let's go take a walk around and look at everything. So I spread out this this area here. This was pretty rough, so I took the there was a pile of wood chips here from when they chipped a bunch of branches, so I spread that out to stabilize and just smooth out the ground, and hopefully that will keep weeds down. So that looks pretty good. I made some more space right here where my truck is, and there was like a slab here that I kind of partially cleaned off. Someone is supposed to be coming in here soon with a sawmill to cut these logs into lumber, so I made more room for that guy, because it's nice to have as much room as possible when you're setting up a sawmill. So here's some firewood. Hopefully that's out of here soon also. So this was the main thing they wanted done. They wanted this coal bin cleaned out. So the plan is, next they're having like an engineer come inspect this, and what they want to do is build a building on top of this and use these walls to hold the building. And it's, so they're going to have an engineer inspect it to see if that's something that can be done. But this looks pretty neat. I mean, it's cleaned out pretty well in here, so I mean, you could like pressure wash it, but it doesn't really seem like there's concrete everywhere on the slab, so alright, so this area here, I was able to smooth that out quite a bit because that was pretty rough right here. And I mean, more could be done, but I was kind of working within a budget. So, but I definitely did more than they asked me to do. All I really was supposed to do was the coal bin. So we found these nice pieces of bluestone. This one was like down in the water, and these three were pretty much almost buried. So it's nice we got them up where you can get to them. They could be used on something now. So I found this slab here. I cleaned this all off, and I made it so you could drive through here. So I didn't go in this. Let's go check out this building here, because I didn't go in this one the other day. This is a dead end. Nope, we can go through here. Alright, so there's some more firewood logs here, so hopefully someone comes and takes these soon, because they want more work done here. The next thing that we were talking about doing is cleaning up this area in front of this building. So there's a big pile of bricks. Now I was saying to him, why don't you try to sell these, because I'm sure they're worth something. I mean, there's plenty of them here with no mortar on them or anything. You know, that's a nice clay brick. No name on this one though, that's weird. Yeah, most of them say Washburn. But so there was there's pictures. There was a big smokestack here. And that's what these fire bricks are from. And that's why it's like a pile. You can still see like this section here. You know, it's rounded from the round smokestack. And this thing here, this was like the furnace for it. So I guess they were burning coal there, and that's where they had the coal stored right there. And supposedly this thing here was water would run through this area right here where it's all hollow and go through here, and supposedly there was an electric generator here. So there was a turbine under there, and up on top this is where the generator was mounted. And this is another, so this is probably the biggest sluiceway here where the water ran out. So the next thing they want to do here is clean up this whole area here. So that'd be pulling out these stumps, filling in these holes here that are kind of dangerous, getting rid of all the scrap metal, knocking down that whole pile of bricks in front of the building there, and just doing another big cleanup. So the guy said he'll call me when they have the money to do it. Alright, so the skid steer worked great. You know, it did everything I wanted it to do, and it did it fast. So definitely very happy with this machine. But when I go to, if we ever end up knocking down those brick piles and doing that next job, I'll bring some bigger equipment here. I have that big old track loader. You know, that would do a lot of stuff in here, because that would break up a lot of those bricks and flatten it out a lot easier over there. Alright, well, this job's all done, so on to the next one. I want to get a discussion going in the comments here. Since the dam and the canal and everything's already in place, and that's a decent sized dam, couldn't a hydroelectric plant be installed maybe right on this site right here? Wouldn't that probably pay for itself fairly quickly and then just make free money forever afterwards? Let me know in the comments.